If you're an independent creative trying to make money from your work in 2026, the internet gives you hundreds of ideas. Sell products, take commissions, start a YouTube channel, create a course, create a community, license your work, build an email list, do all of it, and then somehow post on, say, 7 social media platforms every day. And that sounds like a great opportunity, right? But for most independent artists, it becomes chaos because most likely your biggest problem isn't a lack of skills, motivation, or the absence of numerous ways to make money. Your biggest problem may be that you've never chosen a clear business model. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 legitimate ways you can make money in 2026 as an independent artist, and which type of creative entrepreneur each one fits, and how to decide which path deserves your focus first. Because right now, you don't need 12 income streams. You need one path that can produce your first income stream or your next consistent stream of income. Welcome to Focus Finish Grow. I'm Bill Walker. I'm a composer, author, publisher, educator, and the architect of the Create operating system. And I've spent much of my life creating music, books, educational products, and businesses around creative work. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned is this: creating something valuable and building a business around that creation are 2 different skills. And whether you like it or not, you need both. But the good news is that you don't have to become less creative to become more business minded, but you do have to make more business decisions. So let's look at the 4 primary paths available to most independent artists and creators to make money in 2026. Path number 1, sell a service. The first way to make money as an artist is to perform creative work for a specific client. This includes commissions, freelance design, photography, video production, editing, custom music, writing, illustrating, consulting, coaching, or any other situation in which someone pays you to solve a problem or create something specifically for them. This is often the fastest path to revenue because you don't need a massive audience. You do need a clear skill, a clear offer, and a person or a business with a clear need. Suppose you're a musician. Instead of waiting around for streaming royalties to become substantial, you could create custom music for podcasts, filmmakers, businesses, churches, game developers, or other content creators. Let's say you're a visual artist. Your work might include custom portraits, book covers, brand illustrations, murals, or other commissioned pieces. The advantage is speed. You can identify a prospect, make an offer, complete the work, and get paid. The disadvantage is that service income is closely related to your time. Every new project requires more communication, more production, and more delivery. And so who is this path for? Well, this path fits well for artists who enjoy collaboration, can work with deadlines, and are willing to create around someone else's needs. It's also one of the best starting points for someone who needs revenue before they've built a large audience. But beware of this potential trap. Don't say, I do creative work for anyone who has a need. That's not an offer. Choose a specific person, a specific problem, and a specific result, such as, I compose custom podcast themes for independent business podcasters. That's a far stronger statement than, I create music. Specificity makes it easier for the right customer to recognize that you can help them. All right, path number 2, sell a product. So the second path is turning your creative work into something that can be purchased repeatedly. This includes original artwork, prints, books, music, templates, digital downloads, photography collections, design assets, patterns, workbooks, courses, and physical merchandise, or any other product you create once and can sell more than once. The advantage is leverage. You're not starting from zero every time someone pays you. Your book can be sold repeatedly. Your album can be sold repeatedly. Your course can serve many students. A collection of digital assets can be downloaded by hundreds or thousands of customers. The challenge is that creating a product is only the first part of the work. A product doesn't sell just because it exists. It needs positioning, visibility, a sales process, and a reason for the right person to choose your product over every competing option. Unfortunately, this is where many independent artists become discouraged. They spend months creating something, release it, post about it a few times, and conclude that nobody wants it. The reality is that your prospective customer doesn't have enough information. They may not even know you exist. So while it's possible that you may have a product problem, it's more likely that you have a messaging problem or a visibility problem. So, who is this path for? This path is for creatives who enjoy developing their own ideas, who want more ownership over what they create, and are willing to build a system for repeatedly promoting and selling their work. All right, path number 3 is teach what you know. The third path is teaching a skill, process, or knowledge that you've already developed. This includes private lessons, group programs, workshops, online courses, coaching, tutorials, paid communities, any educational content connected to a product or service. Now, I've taught piano for over 20 years. I've written educational materials, and I've developed a framework to help other creative entrepreneurs build profitable and sustainable businesses. Teaching doesn't require you to be the greatest artist in the world. It does require you to know how to help a particular person develop a particular skill. You need to be able to guide someone from where they are to the result that they desire and that you understand. The advantage of teaching is that it allows you to monetize both your creative ability and the knowledge you've gained while developing it. It can also lead to recurring revenue through memberships, communities, or other ongoing programs. The challenge is that being skilled and teaching skillfully are not the same thing. A good teacher must be able to organize information, communicate clearly, understand the student's learning needs, and create a process that someone else can follow. This path is for those who enjoy explaining, mentoring, demonstrating, encouraging, and helping other people. And your teaching offer should be based on a result, not merely a collection of information. People don't need another pile of videos to watch. They need forward movement. They need results. All right, path number 4, license your creative assets. The fourth path is licensing. Licensing means you retain ownership of your creative work while giving another person or company permission to use it under specific conditions. This can include music used in films, TV, advertising, podcasts, games, or other online content. Artwork can be used on products, packaging, apparel, books, or marketing materials. Photography can be licensed to publications, companies, or stock libraries. Designs, patterns, written materials, or other intellectual property used commercially. The advantage is that the same creative asset may produce income through multiple uses. You're building a body of intellectual property rather than selling every hour of your time. The challenge is that licensing usually takes longer. It requires strong work, professional presentation, relationship building, outreach, and an understanding of rights, agreements, and often a substantial catalog. It's definitely not a post it and hope strategy. This path fits artists who are willing to think long term, create consistently, build a catalog, and develop relationships with the industries that use their type of work. Licensing can become powerful, but it shouldn't be treated like a lottery ticket. It's a business development strategy. So, which path should you choose? Well, that's the real question. Which of the paths is best for you? One day you may combine all of them. A musician can perform, sell recordings, teach students, and license music. An author can sell books, edit for other authors, teach writing, and license adaptation rights. A visual artist, they can accept commissions, sell prints, teach workshops, and license designs. But eventually doesn't mean right now, it doesn't mean today. Trying to build all four models simultaneously usually means that none of them receive enough time, energy, repetition, or visibility to work. So ask yourself these four questions. First, which of these four paths gives me access to paying customers? Not a hypothetical audience of 1 million people. A real person that you can identify and that you can reach. Second, which path best matches how you most want to work? Do you want to collaborate with other people? Do you want to create your own products? Do you want to teach people? Or do you want to build a catalog of licensable assets? Third, which path can I realistically commit to for the next 6 months? Not for one exciting day or weekend, but for 6 months. And the last question, which path gives you the most realistic opportunity for a measurable result, for growth? A certain number of paying clients, a product launch, a specific number of students, a comprehensive licensing catalog. You need to choose one of these four paths as your primary business building objective for right now. The others don't have to disappear. They just go in what I call the future list. The future list protects good ideas without allowing every good idea to compete for your attention today. You know, the first step in the Create operating system is choose. Choose what matters. Choose the project. Choose the result. Choose the deadline. Then you need to reverse engineer the milestones. Execute the work. Amplify it so people know it exists. Track what happens and evolve based on the actual data collected, the real evidence. Most creative entrepreneurs spend nearly all their time creating, in building the product, and very few spend their time promoting. But a sustainable creative business requires creation, amplification, and operations all working together and all at the same time. You have to make the art. You have to help people discover it. And you have to build the structure that allows the money to change hands. This is what gives your creativity a way to survive, reach people, and continue growing. So here's your challenge for today. Don't leave this video and search for another 50 ways to make money as a creative entrepreneur. Choose one of the four paths: services, products, teaching, or licensing. Then write down who will pay me. What result or experience will I provide? What will I offer them? And what is one action that I can take during the next 24 hours that will move my business forward? That action could be contacting a potential client, defining your first product, inviting someone to a lesson or a workshop, or identifying 10 companies that license work like yours. Do something that moves your business forward, because ideas don't build creative businesses. Executed ideas build creative businesses. So stop waiting to be discovered. Choose a path, build something valuable, put it in front of the right people, and continue long enough to learn what works. Choose what matters, do the work, build momentum. Subscribe if you're an independent creative who's ready to focus, finish, and grow. And in the comments, tell me which path you're choosing first: services, products, teaching, or licensing, and I'll see you in the next episode.